are more remotely vaccinated. So that's why it's more of a complex question. So I would say in general, if you've gotten your booster or recent vaccine within the last, say, 4 to 6 months, you're approaching maybe 80% protection. Overall protection is probably in 40 to 50%. So it doesn't look very good, but because that averages when people have gotten their last shot.
All right, this listener wants to know how long you'll have to wait to get this new booster if you have recently or you are about to get your second booster.
The good news is that it doesn't matter. If when you've gotten your last booster, by reports, when the updated version 2.0 of the booster gets available, everyone who's eligible will be eligible. But the asterisk is we don't know who will be eligible yet. But it wouldn't matter when you got your last shot. You'd start from scratch.
Okay, let's talk about that asterisk. You said we don't know who will be eligible yet. Is it possible this will be sort of rolled out in phases? People who are older first or with underlying conditions?
It is possible that it will be rolled out in a tiered fashion for two reasons. One is just production. Would they have enough vaccines for everyone? The second is just who's paying for it. And right now, $10 billion is still sitting in Congress waiting to be approved. So I think that's, I think everyone thinks it will be approved and the vaccine companies will get paid. But, again, that is the question. In the UK, last week when they approved their booster, they only approved it for those who are older than 65 and those who have some medical condition older than 12. So I think that is one way to think about it. And, whether or not everyone will get it or not in mid-September is a question, although there have been reports that everyone over the age of 12 will get it.
All right, this is a fairly specific question, but this listener wants to know basically about their daughter and son-in-law, both in their 30s. She's pregnant. She's due just in a couple of months. He has diabetes, so they had their first boosters in the fall. Age-wise, they're not eligible for a second booster yet, but could they possibly get that shot now instead of waiting for the new booster?
Yes, I think in general, my advice is if you're eligible or if you can get the shot now, and particularly if you were last vaccinated in 2021, and if you have some sort of modifying medical conditions like diabetes or so, you should get it. Again, we don't know exactly when the new boosters will be available. I'll get it more if I were older than 65, if I had medical conditions, including diabetes. But for everybody else, I wouldn't worry about it too much, particularly if you were recently infected.
All right, Doctor. Well, we thank you very much for taking the time to join us on Ask an Expert. That is Dr. Peter Chin Hong, Professor of Medicine and Associate Dean for Regional Campuses at UCSF. Now, you can hear this entire interview on our website. All of our Ask an Expert interviews are posted there. So go to kcbsradio.com/askanexpert or just look under the More button at our homepage. KCBS News Time, 9:35. We are just 3 minutes away from your next traffic update.
It's easy to think all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? You sell high commission investment products.
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission-based investment products.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Nope, never at Fisher. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our clients' best interest. It's the highest standard of care for a financial advisor.
How do you know what's in their best interest?
We get to know our clients and then tailor a portfolio based on their goals and needs.
But you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No, we have one transparent management fee, structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, you really do look out for your clients.
That's because our top priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. It might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money.
Investments and securities involve the risk of loss.
Buy your car completely online or reserve your brand new ride while in transit. Hey, it's Sean O'Grant of CGDG, and right now is the perfect time to take advantage of exciting incentives on brand new cars, trucks, SUVs, and electric vehicles at all of our Northern California locations. We've got thousands of vehicles to choose from with brand new models arriving daily. You can buy your new or used car from start to finish completely online with our exclusive no-brainer checkout. And yes, you can even reserve your new vehicle while in transit.
Now that makes me happy.
So be happy. Just shop on online and buy online. Spend more time enjoying your ride and less time at the dealership. Join over 300,000 happy car buyers and experience the fast, easy, and hassle-free way to buy a car with no-brainer checkout. Enjoy the outstanding offers you'll find right now at BGDG. That's BGDG.
Talking about things that make us uncomfortable, like the middle seat on an airplane, or asking your boss for a raise, or having a real conversation about ED, impotence, or low testosterone. You don't have to be embarrassed. At Prime Male Medical, they've helped thousands of men in the Bay Area, and they can help you too. But don't take my word for it. Here's Dr. Robert Rao, Prime Male Medical.
We have helped thousands of patients with acoustic wave therapy, which increases blood flow and improves your ED significantly. We have virtually every medication known to man to help men. We specialize in treatments for ED and low T.
Get your first visit, PSA and testosterone test, Doppler ultrasound, and a full year of follow-up visits for just $99. Learn more at primemalemedical.com. 415-761-4037. That's 415-761-4037.
KCBS News Time 9:38. Traffic and weather sponsored this time around by Kelly Moore, the Painter's Paint Store. Very busy on the roads this hour. Kim is here in your local Honda Dealers Traffic Center with the update for you. There's been a lot of crashes this morning, no doubt about it. We're looking at one in the clearing stages. We're starting to see a little bit better movement in Danville, northbound on 680 at El Cerro. This has been a crash blocking the 3 left lanes because of the injuries. Right now, it's mostly just tow trucks that are towing away wreckage. So we're starting to see a little bit of improvement, but the traffic is backed up a bit shy of Crow Canyon Road as you make your way up through Danville. Still heavy Nimitz Freeway, North 880. It's slow from San Lorenzo from 238 all the way on Oakland. That hasn't really improved much. Bay Bridge, they took care of a stall coming off the west end, but traffic, they slowed down the metering lights. So now we are backed up again through the MacArthur interchange. Looking at the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge, this is starting to really improve. We had a crash off the west end. They it to the San Quentin side. Most of the backup now is just from Castro Street out to the toll plaza. Once you get over the water, much better speeds here. We still have some problems on the peninsula, though. 2 accidents. North 101 at Embarcadero in Palo Alto. That's a big rig, a van, and a car is the first report. And then southbound 280 in San Bruno right before the 380 split. Motorcycle crash. Looks like this is off to the side now because traffic is starting to move pretty well through that interchange. Your next update, 9:48 on the traffic leader, KCBS. Mostly sunny skies expected throughout the afternoon today. The overcast is pushing its way to the immediate coast as we speak, and highs at the beaches should be in the 60s to low 70s. Will be in the 70s and 80s by the bay to the low to mid 90s inland. Mostly clear this evening, and then the coastal fog and low clouds will push their way into the bay and toward the inland areas after midnight. Lows in the upper 50s. Tomorrow we'll start the day with overcast, as we do in the summertime in the Bay Area. Then it should be sunny with highs similar to today, just a little cooler. Highs in the 60s and 70s at the beaches. 70s and 80s by the bay and into the low 90s inland. It should be 83 degrees in San Jose today, 94 in Santa Rosa, 76 in Oakland, 70 in San Francisco, 88 in San Rafael, in Morgan Hill, 91 degrees, and 82 in Redwood City. We've got traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Take advantage of Kelly Moore's Labor Day paint sale and save $6 off Kelly Moore's Inspire interior paint, as low as $29.99 per gallon. Shop online at kellymoreshop.com or visit your neighborhood Kelly Moore paint store. Kelly Moore's paint sale, August 22nd through September 10th.
A bad team facing a good team is never completely out of it. Nick Costos, co-host of You Better You Bet, 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern on the BetQL network.
There's 162 games in the season. The best teams are going to lose 60-plus times, and the worst teams are going to win 60-plus times. Each side is its own individual entity. That's what makes betting on the baseball regular season so much fun.
All the insight you need to bet smarter is at BetQL.com. And listen to You Better You Bet with Nick Costos and Ken Barkley, streaming weekdays from 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern on Odyssey.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car. 1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 187 cars for kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. You'll get a maximum tax deduction and a vacation voucher.
1877 cars for kids. K-A-R-S cars for kids. 1877 cars for kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
KCBS News Time 9:42. A group of San Jose residents will get another chance today to try to convince the city council to axe a controversial hotel project. We get the story from KCBS reporter Keith Manconi.
Shahana Marika knows just how tall the proposed hotel on Winchester Boulevard would stand.
64.7 feet.
And she knows just how close it would be to her own one-story home.
5.6 feet.
The project was approved as part of the city's long-term revitalization plan, a plan that Marika largely agrees with.
I'm not at all opposed to it.
But she and a lot of other nearby residents say the towering structure would disrupt the neighborhood.
I don't know, it just doesn't fit here.
So today, she'll be appealing the project approval in front of the city council. The developer behind the project has argued that if the plan is derailed, it could put a damper on similar projects and goals as a whole. In San Jose, Keith Manconi, KCBS.
It looks like San Francisco is about to star in another big-budget Hollywood film. The California Film Commission's latest list of movies that qualify for tax incentives for movies made here in California includes a remake of the Thomas Crown Affair to be shot in the city. Michael B. Jordan and Lady Gaga will star in the project, which a local film commission rep tells the Chronicle will have jobs for about 400 crew members and thousands of extras. This will be the third version of the film. The original 1968 version starred Steve McQueen as Thomas Crown, and the first remake in 1999 starred Pierce Brosnan. KCBS News Time 9:44. One star player is put in the NBA, for now at least. We'll get details on that in sports in 1 minute.
Summer's in full swing. Are you making the most of it with backyard barbecues, pool parties, and s'mores by the fire pit? Or have you spent another season staring at the same crumbling patio or cracked driveway? You deserve better. The outdoor remodeling experts at System Pavers can help. Get the outdoor space you've always wanted. And for a limited time, System Pavers will demolish and remove your old hardscape for free. This unbeatable offer can save you hundreds or even thousands. Start by calling 800-PAVE-004 or visit SystemPavers.com. Plus, enjoy special financing to get the ball rolling today. With 30 years of experience and more than 75,000 projects completed, System Pavers delivers more than just beautiful outdoor remodels. You get peace of mind knowing. Call System Pavers at 800-PAVE-004 today. That's 800-PAVE-004. Or visit SystemPavers.com right now. All orders must be placed by August 31st. Financing subject to credit approval. See website for full offer and demolition savings details. Contractor's license 661575.
Coming up on KCBS.
I'm Chris Carlo. Remember the Slow Streets program in Oakland at the height of the pandemic? Well, some researchers looked at how it worked. I'll tell you what they found.
KCBS News Time 9:45. Heavy Dealer Sports Desk to check in with Ted Ramey talking some basketball.
Yeah, let's flash back to June. Kevin Durant tells the Nets, hey, I want to be traded. So that brings us to today, August, the end of August, towards the end of August. And now the Nets have put out a statement saying that nope, no trade is going to be happening, that they are working together with Kevin Durant to try and bring a championship to Brooklyn. So just like that, the most highly sought-after trade piece in the NBA is no longer potentially a trade piece, although, anything can change at any time. So KD is staying put in Brooklyn for now. He's got 4 years on that contract. Over to the NFL, Tom Brady was back at Bucs practice yesterday. He had been away for the team for 11 days. The team called it personal reasons. Brady did not speak with the media yesterday. We still don't know exactly why he was gone, but the Bucs have insisted from the start that it was planned. He missed 2 preseason games, but he was not going to play in those games anyway. And by all reports, Brady looked sharp at practice, and teammates were happy to see him. For the 49ers, they are preparing for preseason game number 3. Yesterday, defensive coordinator DeMeco Ryans spoke with the media. He was asked if he liked what he saw from game 1 to game 2.
We were much better, much tighter in coverage. So that was one of the improvements we were looking to build off of from our first week. It wasn't good enough. And as always, we're always trying to be a physical team. We're